What can the life and stories of Lord Shiva, the destroyer in the Hindu triumvirate, teach us about navigating our own lives? This question invites us into the enigmatic world of one of Hinduism's most revered deities, Lord Shiva, also known as Mahadev or Shankar. Lord Shiva holds a unique position among the Hindu pantheon. He is part of the Holy Trinity alongside Lord Brahma, the creator, and Lord Vishnu, the preserver, yet Shiva's role as the destroyer sets him apart. But don't be mistaken. His role is not about obliteration, but transformation. He destroys to create anew, embodying the cyclical nature of life and the universe. Shiva is often depicted in deep meditation, symbolizing his detachment from the materialistic world. His abode is Mount Kailash, far removed from human settlements, reflecting his preference for solitude and introspection. His austere lifestyle, free of worldly possessions and desires, is a stark contrast to the other deities often depicted in grandeur. Yet this simplicity is his strength. It allows him to maintain equanimity amidst chaos, a quality we can all aspire to cultivate in our lives. Lord Shiva is also a symbol of change. He dances the Tandava, the dance of destruction and creation, reminding us that change, though often feared, is the only constant. It's through this dance that the old makes way for the new, the decayed for the fresh, and the outdated for the innovative. This dance is a metaphor for life itself, where change is not only inevitable but essential for growth. Interestingly, Shiva's teachings are not confined to religious or spiritual contexts. They can be applied in our daily lives, regardless of our beliefs or backgrounds. Whether it's embracing change, practicing detachment, or finding strength in simplicity, Shiva's life offers valuable lessons for everyone. Lord Shiva's stories are not just tales from mythology, but lessons in resilience, adaptability, and the power of change. As we delve deeper into his tales, we will uncover more of these teachings, each with its own unique wisdom to impart. Consider the tale of the Ganges, a river that was tamed by Lord Shiva's locks. The Ganges, a mighty river, fierce and untamed, once posed a threat to Earth. Its sheer force and power were so great that its descent from the heavens could have washed away the entire creation. But, as the story goes, Lord Shiva, the god of destruction and transformation, stepped in to prevent this catastrophe. In the vast cosmos, where celestial beings and gods reside, Shiva is known for his serenity and calm demeanor, a stark contrast to the chaotic nature of the universe. When the Ganges was unleashed, instead of fighting the river's force head-on, Shiva chose to tame it. He let the river's waters fall into his matted locks, absorbing the river's energy and slowly released it onto Earth, preventing the destruction that could have been. The mighty Ganges, tamed and controlled, flowed gently and became a source of life and prosperity, nurturing lands and civilizations. This tale symbolizes Shiva's power, not just in terms of physical strength, but more importantly, his mastery over his emotions and energies. Now reflect on the significance of this tale in our lives. We all experience a torrent of emotions: anger, passion, joy, sorrow. These are intense feelings that, like the Ganges, can overflow and wreak havoc if not managed properly. But just as Shiva tamed the Ganges, we too have the capacity to control these emotional currents. We can choose to be like Shiva, calm and composed, absorbing the energy of our emotions and channeling it constructively, rather than being overrun by them. It's about understanding that we are not our emotions, but the master of them. This mastery gives us the power to transform potential chaos into a source of strength, creativity, and growth. Remember, it's not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. It's about turning the raging rivers within us into nurturing streams. Just as Shiva tamed the Ganges, we too must learn to control our emotions and not let them control us. Another story to ponder is that of Shiva's Tandava, the dance of destruction. Imagine a cosmic dance, rhythmically pulsating with energy, resonating with the beats of the universe. This is the Tandava, the divine dance performed by Lord Shiva at the end of each cosmic cycle. It's a dance of destruction, yes, but not in the way you might think. It's not destruction for the sake of ruination, but for the sake of rebirth. In the cosmic dance of Tandava, we see Shiva, the destroyer, clearing the stage of the universe. But why? Why would he destroy what he, along with Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver, has so painstakingly nurtured? The answer lies not in annihilation, but in transformation. By ending the old, Shiva paves the way for the new. He clears the cluttered canvas of existence, making room for Brahma to paint a fresh picture, to create anew. This dance, this cycle of destruction and creation, is a reflection of the natural world. Just as the leaves fall in autumn to make way for new growth in spring, so too does Shiva's dance clear the way for new beginnings. It's a dance of change, of transformation, of renewal. But the Tandava is not just a cosmic event. It's a metaphor for life, a lesson for us all. It tells us that change is not to be feared but embraced. Endings are not final but transitional. They are the necessary precursors to new beginnings. So, when we face our own endings, our own moments of destruction, let's remember Shiva's Tandava. Let's remember that every ending is a new beginning in disguise. Let's remember that transformation is the essence of life, and that change, no matter how difficult, is the path to growth. In the dance of Shiva, we find the profound truth that endings are but precursors to new beginnings. Shiva's third eye is a powerful symbol of wisdom and insight. It is a beacon of divine perception, a wellspring of enlightenment, and an emblem of the power to perceive beyond ordinary sight. But what does this mystical third eye truly signify? Let's delve into the ancient tales to unravel its mysteries. In the grand tapestry of Hindu mythology, there is a captivating story of Shiva opening his third eye. The tale centers around the god of desire, Kamadeva, who dared to disrupt Shiva's meditation with a flower-tipped arrow in a bid to awaken his desires. But Shiva, the epitome of restraint and discipline, was not to be swayed so easily. To punish Kamadeva's audacity, Shiva opened his third eye, a blazing inferno of wisdom and power, and reduced the god of desire to ashes. This act was not born out of anger or vengeance, but was a demonstration of the power of wisdom over desire. It was a message to the cosmos that desires, no matter how powerful, should not be allowed to cloud our judgment or blind our wisdom. This story is more than just a tale. It is a metaphorical lesson for us. It symbolizes the need to rise above our desires, to not let them steer our actions or decisions. Our desires, like Kamadeva's arrows, can be potent and enticing, but we must remember to keep them in check. We must ensure they don't cloud our judgment or blind us from seeing the bigger picture. Just as Shiva opened his third eye to incinerate Kamadeva, we too must strive to open our third eye of wisdom. We need to cultivate the ability to see beyond our desires, to perceive what truly matters. This does not mean we should suppress our desires, but rather we should learn to manage them wisely, to channel them towards our growth and betterment. Remember, the third eye isn't a physical entity, it's a metaphor for wisdom, insight, and discernment. Like Shiva, we must learn to open our third eye of wisdom to see beyond our desires and make sound decisions. So what are the key teachings we can draw from Lord Shiva? From the enigmatic tales of Lord Shiva, we can glean profound wisdom that can illuminate our path through life. The first teaching is about embracing change. Just as Shiva performs his cosmic dance of creation, preservation, and destruction, we too must understand that life is an eternal dance of change. Everything is transient. Nothing stays the same forever. This awareness can help us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and acceptance. Next, let's explore the virtue of emotional control. Lord Shiva is known as the master of emotions, embodying both extreme fury and profound tranquility. His ability to maintain composure in the face of adversity teaches us the importance of emotional intelligence. We too can learn to channel our emotions constructively rather than being controlled by them. Additionally, Lord Shiva's tales teach us about the necessity of endings for new beginnings. As the destroyer, Shiva brings about the end of the world only to recreate it. This signifies that endings are not necessarily negative. They often pave the way for fresh starts and new possibilities. In our lives, we can learn to view endings as opportunities for growth and transformation. Lastly, Shiva's life is a testament to rising above desires to make wise decisions. Even as a god, he chooses to live a simple life on Mount Kailash, free from materialistic desires. This teaches us the importance of detachment and contentment. By rising above our desires, we can make decisions that are guided by wisdom and clarity, rather than by fleeting impulses. In essence, The teachings of Lord Shiva are not just religious doctrines, but practical wisdom that can be applied in our everyday lives. His tales encourage us to embrace change, control our emotions, recognize the potential in endings, and rise above desires for a fulfilling life. In the tales of Lord Shiva, we find timeless lessons about resilience, change, and wisdom that can guide us through the journey of life.